Hey guys, I'm about to give you the full demo of a new virtual amp simulator called ARCHETYPE Nolly, and it's by Neural DSP. Now, actually, this is a suite of amps, and they're all pretty sweet. Oh, it's a horrible pun, dude. Let's start over. All right, so there's 4 amps in this suite of amps from Neural DSP, and I'm gonna start out by giving you guys the full mix, but hang around after the song. Actually, I wrote the song just for this video here. Hang around after that, because I'm gonna break down the features, and I'm gonna let you hear how these amps sound by themselves as well. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, ding the little bell so that you get the updates every time I release a new metal video. Now I want you to hear what each individual amp sounds like by itself. So I'm going to record a track, and I'll film me playing the track too, as always, because that's cool. But I wanted you to hear the full mix first, guys, because at the end of the day, that's really what counts the most, is does it sound good in the full mix? And I'm quite impressed with what I heard just now after I recorded this. Actually, this is an original song. I just kind of pulled it out from nowhere. I don't want to say I pulled it out of my arse, because that's not what happened. Now, a quick note about ARCHETYPE Nolly. I keep wanting to say ARCHETYPE because Arch is like arch enemy, and that's just cool. Anyway, so a quick note about ARCHETYPE Nolly. Again, it's from Neural DSP. This is based on Adam Nolly Good's specifications. He is either with Periphery or formerly was with Periphery, the band. Anyway, I was just kind of reading some stuff online on Neural DSP's website. I'll leave their link in the description below, so if you guys want to go read about it, you know, of how this whole thing got started, the suite of amps that was created here, you can definitely read about that. Now, let's go through the amps real quick. I want to show you guys, I'll put up screenshots as well. So there's 4 amps here. As you can see, this first one's kind of what I call the clean amp. I don't know if there's actual names for these amps. I think it's all just like ARCHETYPE Nolly's, you know, suite of amps, which again is pretty sweet. So I gotta stop with the puns. Anyway, so this first amp is kind of what I call the clean amp, and I'm gonna go through kind of all the features in this suite here, because this is like a full-blown amp cabinet, mics, and effects. And that's what makes this particular plugin from Neural DSP stand apart from their other plugins. You guys know they also made the Fortin Nameless and Fortin NTS, and those did not come with effects. However, they do have some really good features as far as cabs and mics and all that stuff goes. Kind of getting off track here. If you didn't watch that video, I'll throw like a little box up here so you can click on that, because that's really still one of my favorite metal amps. But anyway, back to Archetype Nolly. Let's start with the pedal board here. If you go into the front of the amp, you've got these pedals. There's 2 overdrive pedals, and there's a compressor and some stuff here. I only use the overdrive pedals when I'm playing with distortion, and that's just to kind of clean that up a little bit. Now I want to go over to the speaker cabinet here. So as you can see, you've got your speakers. Now each amp comes with its own speaker cabinet and speakers. And you can actually unlink them and you can mix and match these. I didn't do any of that for this video. I just kind of wanted to keep it simple to give you guys an idea of what this amp sim, what this virtual amp suite of amps sounds like. So you've got some different things you can do here. You can have one mic, or you can have 2 mics. And you've got an array of, you know, the classic mics that are known for miking amps, which is pretty cool. You can move them around. And this is, to me, this is where you can really tweak your tones, in my opinion. So I love having these features here. Now you've got an EQ. I personally don't use EQs that often. I turned it on for this video, but I didn't touch anything. And the weird thing is, and I guess this is just the case with EQs in general, even if you turn the EQ on, but you don't mess with the settings, it still gives you a little boost there without touching anything at all. And I noticed that in this plugin. I think that's pretty cool because it kind of makes it sound just a little bit better just by plugging it in as opposed to leaving it off. And again, guys, I don't touch this at all, like with any of my amps, because once I start moving stuff around, man, my tone just goes to crap. So I know some of you guys like to dig in and mess with the EQ, and that's great. Some of you guys can make it sound awesome. So you have that feature here. You have that option if you want it. Now, there's another part to this. This is where we get in some really cool delay and reverb features here. The reverb sounds just crystal clear. I love this reverb plugin, and I actually really like the delay plugin as well. And you're gonna hear that in one of the individual tracks I'm gonna share with you in a little bit here. This plugin though, man, you can actually use it kind of as a chorus as well. It's got like the mod on there, kind of gives you that stereo chorus effect, and it's got the ping pong delay. If you put your track in stereo and use the ping pong delay, that sounds really cool and really spacey. If you're in your studio playing, you can hear that just bouncing off both speakers. It sounds amazing. So this, guys, I will say this is one of the better amp, cab, and effect suites. One of the better ones as far as delay and reverb goes. Normally when people package stuff together like this, you know, the delay and reverb and some of the other effects just kind of suffer. It's kind of like, okay, we built the amp and the cab, but we're just going to throw some effects in there. I think Neural DSP did just a phenomenal job on the effects there. So guys, if you're listening, thank you for this. It sounds awesome. So now guys, I want to play real quick just the individual amps for you. I'll put the amp screenshot of the amp so you'll know which one I'm playing. I think you'll be able to guess anyway. I'm kind of going to go in sequence here, like from the clean to kind of the rock dirty, I don't know, kind of almost like a Skynard meets Def Leppard. Then we've got a metal amp, and then we've got like a little bit more extreme metal amp. So I'll play them in sequence, and then the last thing I'll play for you is going to be my personal favorite amp, and I'll put the screenshot up there so you'll be able to tell what it is. And I'm just going to play some solos. Guys, I'm just making this stuff up, so enjoy. Alright guys, so what did you think about the Archetype Nolly from Neural DSP? Leave your thoughts and any questions that you have in the comments below. You guys know I always try to respond to every comment and get the conversations going. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this. And if you have another amp simulator that I have not covered, like a virtual amp I have not covered and did a review on, let me know that too in the comments, and I'll try to get a review done for that for you guys. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. And until the next video, as always, keep it metal.